I should be studying. So, as I stated in the previous video, I'm on a bit of a music discovering journey adventure. It's been pretty much since August. I went through like a minor Blink 182 phase that was followed by more interesting bands like The Story So Far. Then I went through another Blink 182 renaissance in November with like Untitled and Neighborhoods. That died as quickly as it started. Now, why am I mentioning this? It's because today's album reminds me of the best aspects of the before mentioned albums. Despite Neck Deep being one of the, if not the biggest band in the third era pop punk scene, I never seem to hear much of or from them. More so from bands like The Story So Far, The Wonder Years, Real Friends, but they toured both Blink 182, so what do I know? Anyways, my music discovering journey led me to listen to Life's Not Out to Get You, and boy am I glad, despite being quite surprised at how it started up, since I was always under the impression that Negative were on the more pop side of pop punk, which is still true. I love Citizens of the Earth and all the following tracks, which isn't as common as you might think. It's not a thing. A quality many albums have. But again, as previously said, Citizens of the Earth isn't your standard Neck Deep song, it's on the more hardcore side of things, and I love it for that. Despite, you know, liking artists like Title Fight, Such Goals, and Pairs, I never really got into hardcore. As I said in my Greatest Generation video, the vocals usually make or break a song, and hardcore is just pointless screaming. Everyone's gonna kill me for that, but hardcore is just pointless screaming in it. I don't know, it becomes obvious why I don't like it. They have good instrumentals and good lyrical content, just the vocals really don't do it for me. Anyway, Citizens of the Earth is a really solid song. It like plays up to hardcore's cliches in like a very self-aware way, and it's not just like pretending it's intelligent for like comedy. It's like actually a pretty good song, which I listen to regularly. So again, they played to their strengths here with all the intro like banter and it being a good song, even though the vocals were sung in like a mocking way, I get the impression. I don't know. Other than Citizens of the Earth, other songs are also straight bangers, some notably less than others. Can Kick Up the Roots being one of them, since it's like a party anthem, and I'm really not a fan of those, unless it's Anthem or Reckless Abandon. But hey, I still said they're good songs, and they're enjoyable. They're just not the best the album has to offer. Other songs are way better with the lyrics and the instrumentals, and promote one of the most important values of the album. And to determine which one it is, let's play a game. Oh, it's literally the name of the album. Shit. Yeah, the album is different from other third era pop punk releases in that it's not constantly angry and hung up over its acts. Love You Parker, still true. It has lyrics like, "Cause sometimes things will bend you, but trust me, you'll be fine, cause I've been moving mountains that I once had to climb." Showing that life is actually pretty good if you keep believing in yourself and all that corny shit. And with lyrics like, "We've fallen out of place, but I pray to God we don't lose connection," and oh, take me back to Lime Street, I swear to God you saved me, I swear to God you saved me. From Lime Street, reflecting the direct opposite of good old Parker Scannon's attitude. Don't get me wrong, I like Parker as much as the next girl, but the fuck my ex attitude really isn't one of the personality traits I'd like to pick up from him. Now, I really just like to rant about my two favorite songs from the album. And the first would be Serpent, and this is really one that brings to light what I've said about Life's Not Out to Get You being the best parts of Blink's more recent efforts. Like, the lyrics wouldn't be out of place on Neighborhoods, which I like contrary to everyone else, and the instrumentals are positively untitled, which is a great trait to have, since Untitled is like one of my favorite albums of all time. And the second being December. December, it resonates with me for personal reasons, but it rectifies one thing that I get annoyed of, I guess. I don't like acoustic songs very much. Don't get me wrong, acoustic songs are fine, just not in the style of music I listen to. It's a problem that the story so far very highly illuminates, because the lyrics are like usually screamed and sung angrily, and that goes for a lot of the modern bands, and that just doesn't lend itself to like an acoustic song very often. And it's also the same problem I had with Madeline. Scorpion Hill could be classified as an acoustic song in the beginning, but then again, it's just the beginning, and it involves too much else. And yes, I know the story so far made clairvoyant. You don't need to tell me. I know. Yeah, December is just a really solid acoustic song. It has nice themes. It's, again, positive about its ex, which is more than I can say for other bands, and it's just like a really nice breakup song to have on reserve in case that happens, and you know, not to feel complete shit about that thing. Okay, so last video I made a comparison between two songs, then being Waiting and Dismantling Summer. I like the segment, so I'm bringing it back today. It's Lime Street and I Miss You. I mean, need I say more? Also, before I go, I kinda noticed the songs weirdly fit onto Riverdale. I played December, if I recall correctly, and it fit almost perfectly.